Hello, and welcome to Seasons of Testimonies, everyone. Happy Friday, and God bless. Today we'll be having a testimony from my sister, Nyrissa Thomas, who is going to be sharing with us from Davenport, Iowa. Rissa, we thank you for sharing your testimony with us today. God bless everyone. Happy Friday.
Hi, you guys. My name is Nyrissa Thomas. I am Annie's big sister. We are 2 years apart. I'm glad to be on her show. I love her platform. I love what it's about. People expressing the greatest things that God has done in their life. And mine, personally, is having my first child, which was told that I could never conceive as a young child. Me and my mother, we heard this. Of course, I was saddened by it. I was told this as I was 16 years old. The doctor prescribed me and my sister pills, but totally different, and we're a year apart. So I was taking mine, and I was sick every day. So she took me to see another doctor, and this doctor was very upset. And she told my mother, she said, I don't know who prescribed these to your child, but these could prevent her from having children for the rest of her life. And so we still we didn't just like say, okay, this not going to happen. But as life went on, I would go with my family, and they'll have their children. We'll have family gatherings, and I would be sad, like, man, I wish I had a kid here. But also excited to be around my nieces and nephews. So I'm not going to talk about everything, but the most important part is I met my husband, and we were together a year or so. Yeah. And I would say we conceived my first miracle, Saraya Thomas. After the fact that I was told I would never have a child. We had a lot of bumps in the roads. They told me in one testing that she would have a spinal bifida. That's a spine disease. So it's basically that children can't walk. They don't have a back, so half of their back's not there, so they can't walk. And that was not there. And they were also telling me because she couldn't grow anymore, she was going to have, differences as she grew up. But no, I end up getting sick and had no clue I was sick. But something said, get up and go to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and they told me, your blood pressure's high. Hey, we need you and your daughter. We have to take her out immediately. She has stopped growing in your womb, and you have toxemia. Toxemia is a disease that affects women's bodies when they're pregnant. And so mine had got to the point that my kidneys were not functioning the right way. And so they gave me the C-section. I heard my baby crying. I didn't hear anything negative. I was just focused on her. So once they told me she was crying, they still just let me know everything was fine. She was gone to the NICU. That's the worst feeling of not having your baby put in your arms with you. But when they started working on me, that's kind of what the real situation was. My daughter came out a champion, 3 pounds, 9 ounces, doing just fine. I mean, screaming like she's been here before, but she was so tiny. Just a small little blessing from God. And I'm so grateful for her. I didn't even care about what they were saying that I was going to go through. I was more concerned about my child, that little blessing. She had nothing wrong with her, nothing whatsoever. So no one can tell me that our God isn't good. She, to this day, she's young, smart lady. She takes very good care of herself. She works. And she has been, yes, a blessing to my life. This is Saraya Thomas. And this is my firstborn, and then after her, there came more. So I would just like to say thank you, Jesus. And Miss Annie Pearl, thank you for having me on your show. And I got so many. I got so many stories too. I don't know how far. Well, I'll save one. I'll save it till next time. And yes, my name is Nyrissa Thomas. This is Soraya Thomas, my blessing.
And this blessing will be 20 years old this year.
And God is good.